Hey, it's Annie. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about sunscreens. I'm going to talk about hats, sunglasses, all of it, what you should look for when you're getting a hat, sunglasses. Some of the things may not even be available. If I can get information for you, I will have it in my description box. But somebody asked me recently about hats and all of that and what we should be wearing. So I thought this would be a really, really good video to share since we're going to be moving into that season, although I live somewhere where that season's all year round. But for a lot of you guys, you're going to be getting into the season of wearing hats and sunscreen outside, like on your body more. So I really hope that this video is helpful and informative. Well, let's get into it. I used to be someone that did not wear hats at all in the sun. And then I moved here. And I started wearing hats more. I'm outside in the sun more, so I have to be really, really careful. But even if you live somewhere that's not Florida, you still have to be careful. And wearing a baseball cap isn't going to really protect your face. I do have some really cute baseball caps, but I don't wear them all the time. The only time I would ever wear a baseball cap is if I was having a really bad hair day and I had to run to the store. That kind of a thing. But when you are going to be running around outside, walking around outside, a baseball cap isn't going to do it, okay? You're just going to shade a little bit of your face. So I want to show you, there's 3 different hats that I have, and I'm going to explain when I use those and all that, and what I look for in a hat. When I go for, when I'm at the parks, okay, I try to wear, I actually have another hat that I didn't bring in here. But that's okay, because I have one that's pretty much the same size. I should have brought it in here. But when I go to the parks, I like to wear, the Disney parks. I live by Disney, so when I go to the parks, I like to wear a hat. I don't want to wear anything too big, though, because if you're going on rides and everything, it can be kind of a pain. So I just have to be upfront about that. I don't wear a really big brim hat. But I like something that's a little squishy so I can stick it in a bag or whatever. So this is one that I really like. This one I got at Disney Springs, actually, and this is what it looks like. I don't want to put these on. Oh, I have to fix my, hold on a second. I had to fix it because I could see it was like right by my mirror. But I get this in Disney Springs, and this is a pretty squishy one, okay? If it got a little out of shape, I know that I can get it back in shape. I like the color of the band on here because it goes with a lot of the clothes that I personally wear. And the name of the brand is this. And like I said, if I can find it, I will find it for you. It's CAPELLI. It's by a brand called CAPELLI. Now, the negative thing to this one is it doesn't have a UPF in it. And why do I look like I'm shrunk? It doesn't have a UPF in it, and I would prefer to have that because that's going to protect the top of my head when I have that on. This one is woven pretty good, but you can see, with the light that there is a little bit of light that goes through there, but still a really nice hat. Now, this is not going to 100% protect my whole face. It's just not wide enough. Oh, I hate to put it on because I don't want to, I'm not going to totally, but you see how far out it goes. It doesn't extend very far. So, Amy, the lash and skincare lady, actually shared a video on her TikTok a while ago, and she was kind of going through all of her hats and saying, like, this would be an SPF 15 or something like that. You know what I mean? And the bigger the brim, the more protection you're going to get. But I do wear this at the parks. I do have that Kula sunscreen that I did not bring in here. But I will put a picture of what that looks like because I bring that with. And it is a sunscreen mister that I spray on my face when I need to reapply my sunscreen. Okay? But this is what I wear in the parks because I need to have something that's squishy, okay, and smaller, all right? I love this hat. I love this hat. Now, this one has a UPF, and I think it has a UPF of 50, but it's not very wide. So if I wear a hat like this, I cannot be, like, for a long time outside, okay? And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be 100% with you. I'm not paranoid about if I get a little bit of sun. I really do protect my face, but I'm not like, oh my God. There was somebody that I used to follow here on YouTube, and she used to live in Florida, and I swear she was so paranoid about the sun. Like, she would put this, look like she had a beekeeper's outfit on when you go for a walk, and it's like, I'm not going to live my life like that. I'm not going to be paranoid about the sun. The sun is actually good for us. It has vitamin D in it. We need some of that, okay? So I'm not paranoid about it. But when I'm going to be outside for a little bit of walking, I will wear this hat. And this one is from Eric Jarvis. Eric Jarvis. And I got this one at Nordstrom, and I love this hat. It's really, really cute. I love it. I've even worn it in the pool a little bit, okay? But there's other hats that I prefer to wear in the pool that are bigger, but if I'm just in there for a little bit or whatever, if I'm doing a little walk, I will do this. I will wear a hat like this. But again, it's not going to be enough to really, you need to have a really wide brim. So right now I have two really wide brim ones, and I'd like to get one that's even a little bit bigger. But the thing about wearing one that's too wide, it depends on where you're going, because the wider the brim, they tend to flop, and it's hard when you're walking around. So those would be, for me, would be a beach day hat. But I just purchased this one, and I love it. So this is what it looks like. So you can see how much wider this brim is compared to that. You know what I mean? Like, this is going to cover my face more. This one also has a UPF of 50. And it has this on it, which I like, so I can tighten it. So if it's windy, it's going to stay on my head. It's not going to fly off. It's a nice squishy one, too, so I don't have to worry about it getting messed up. And this one is, I bought this at a Ranjan. That's where I bought it recently, at a Ranjan. We were by the beach, and I'm like, I saw the hats. I could always use more hats. The thing about living here is I wear a lot of hats. And this one is from Sun and Sand Headwear, it says. Sun and Sand Headwear. So if I can find this, I will definitely link it. But I love it. I love the little lace on it. I love that. And I love that it's a nice wide brim. And I feel like I can kind of shape it a little bit too. If I have to pull it down, I can pull it down. If I need to pull it up like that. Like, I love this hat. Very comfortable to wear. Really, really cute. It's just kind of big for me for the park. And when we are in the parks, we're kind of like in and out of the sun. In and out of the sun, so we're not just in the sun. But I would definitely wear this hat at the in the pool or in the beach or whatever. But I still would like to get one a little bit more of a wide brim, because again, the wider the brim, the more shade you're going to have on your face, okay? So look for hats. Just remember, the wider the brim, the more protection you're going to have. And if you can, try to get one with UPF, because you're going to protect your head too. All right. Let's talk about sunscreens, and something that you should make sure that you're doing too, that not a lot of people talk about, but it's really, really important. Put your sunscreen on your ears, okay? Especially if you're pulling your hair back, put your sunscreen on your ears. The sun is going to break down that collagen. Again, you have to be paranoid about the sun, but if you're going to be out for a while, make sure that you're putting sunscreen on your ears, okay? So whatever sunscreen I put on my face, I'll put on my ears, okay? Now, the one that I love, let's talk about body first. The one that I love, and if I can find this, I will, and I need to order some of this. I keep telling my husband that. I need to do that today. This is from Panama Jack. This is the Sport. It has an SPF of 50. I love this. Now, I cannot wear this when I go in my pool. I do have different ones that I like to wear in the pool. Although when you have a swimming pool, there's no sunscreen that's 100%. I feel like I always see a little bit of that top layer coming off. But before we go in the pool, I just make sure that I put, so if you're going to be going on a vacation in a pool, don't go in right after you put your sunscreen on. Let it sit on for at least 20 minutes to a half hour at least, okay? Then go in the pool, because otherwise it's just going to come off. And I'm in the shade before I go in the pool, so I'm out of the sun. I put it on, I really let it absorb, and then I go in the pool, all right? So this is what the packaging looks like. It smells delightful. It has such a nice vacation kind of a scent, but what I love about it is it spreads so nice. I'll show you. It spreads really, really nicely. That's what it looks like. You don't have a white cast, and I love how it blends in. It's just really nice. Oh, it smells wonderful. Really easy to reapply, and I love it. Highly recommend. This is the one that I bring with when we go to the park. So my husband actually uses this on his face too. So I don't. I have other stuff that I use, but I love this. Great one. So these are ones that I have in my cabinet right now. Some of these are the things that I repurchased. This one I purchased recently. I love it, but I just found out recently that it has alcohol denat in it. So I'm just letting you know. I didn't realize it because I got a sample of this and I just loved it so much. I ordered it and I was like, oh my gosh, I should have looked at the ingredients. I'm usually better about that, but I love it, but I probably won't repurchase it. I'm so bummed about it. But it's the Isodin Photo sunscreen. It's 100% mineral. I love this. It has a SPF of 50. I love it. But I won't repurchase it because it has that in it. I shared this in a recent video and I love this. I love it. And I've also shared that I am not a skincare expert, but what I've been told and what I've seen, even on Paula's Choice website, is that alcohol denat is one of the worst alcohols you can use. So I won't repurchase it, and it's high up on the list too. If it wasn't high up on the list, I might, let it go. It doesn't say on here. It probably says on the box. I wish they would have to put that in on here, but I looked on the website and it does. Somebody pointed it out and it does. So I love this, but I won't repurchase it. Somebody mentioned another one to try, and I can't remember the name of it, but I screenshot it and I'll have to try it. I'm always up for trying new sunscreens. I've tried so many over the years, but I'm kind of picky. My absolute favorite is Color Science. I've used Color Science for years now, and I love it. I have their classic. This is their classic one. I love it. It's been a repurchase for me. I know it looks gross. This one is the one that has that little bronzer in it. I love this. This like looks amazing with no makeup on or with makeup on over it. It's amazing. And this one is the Flex, and I have 2 Flexes. So this is nice if you didn't want to wear a foundation. I love their sunscreens. They're just fabulous. Love them, love them, love them. And then 2 other ones that I do really like, and I don't think I've talked about it. These were gifted to me a while ago, and I'm working through my way through them, but I really like them. I don't think they're the same, are they? If they are, I will just show one. Nope, they're both different ones. Wait, are they? Yeah, they're both different, but they're both tinted. They're both from Revision. One is the, they both have a SPF of 45. One is the IntelliShade True Physical Sunscreen. The other one is IntelliShade Matte Tinted Moisturizer with Sunscreen. That's what these are. And I like these. These are really, really nice. And I hope they don't have alcohol denat in it because I can't remember. But I can see what it looks like. The color. This one is the IntelliShade. This is the physical one. Let's see if I can put some on the back of my hand a little bit so you can see. I mean, it's nice. It's really, really nice. I do like that. And then the other one is the matte. I'll put that on this one. You can see kind of the color of it. There it is. This one, I would say this one is a little lighter. The other one's a little bit thicker. So the physical is thicker. The mineral one isn't as thick. But I really like both of those. I definitely recommend either one of those. I'm enjoying those. Let's talk about sunglasses really quickly. Again, I don't know if they have any of these. Something that I have a lot of, well, I'll tell you, since we moved here, I have more clothes, I have more shoes, I have more hats, I have more sunglasses, okay? Because it just depends on what I'm doing, where I'm going, and all of that. I wore sunglasses where I used to live, even on a cloudy day. Always make sure you're wearing your sunglasses because it's going to protect your eyes, and obviously it's going to protect under your eyes. When I moved here, I have so many sunglasses now. I mean, I don't know how many pairs I have. I have a lot, okay? So it depends on what I'm doing, where I'm going. But I'm going to show you the ones that I have another pair that are kind of like this, but I don't know where they're at. But I like to wear big sunglasses, especially if I'm spending a lot of time outside. And these are the ones, these are freaky. These are my ones that are the polarized. So it's weird. Like when I'm on screen, like I can't see myself on my monitor right now. It looks like I have a black dot on my glasses and I don't. But see how nice and big they are? I don't want to mess up my makeup. But see how big they are? See, I love that one. I'm going to be outside doing a lot of walking. I want my whole eye, area covered up, and I don't care how big they are. I love it because it protects all hair. I don't put sunscreen under my eyes. I haven't found one that works for me. Even my color signs, I just don't. But I wear sunglasses, so my sunglasses are going to help protect. So polarized glasses really quickly, in case you didn't know. I like to wear those for driving too. I have a couple pairs of polarized, and what they do is if you're driving behind somebody and they have like a glare on their glass, you know, which is so annoying when it's sunny and you're driving and somebody has that glare, these help with that. So it helps to cut down on that glare so you don't get blinded when you're driving behind somebody. So I really like to drive with polarized glasses, but I like to get some really nice big ones. And they have a couple other pairs here. Now those are from Rag & Bone. Some of these are like several years old. They're not around anymore, but these ones were from Rag & Bone that I got at Nordstrom. Actually, right before we moved here, I bought those. And then these I think I might have got these at Nordstrom sale a couple years ago. So these ones are kind of big too, not as big. And these again, I think these are polarized too. They seem like they might be. But I love these as well. And then I have these that I got a couple years ago. And again, I don't know if these are around. These are from Celine. Now these ones are a little bit smaller, okay? But these I would wear if I wasn't going to be doing a lot. Oh, these are polarized too. Yeah, because I can't see myself on the screen. But they still cover pretty good. See how they cover my eye area? So I really like when they cover almost like my brows too. So get really good glasses. You don't have to get like expensive glasses. Get whatever you can afford. You get your glasses at Target or where, get them there. But just make sure that they're UV protected, make sure that they're big. I wear a lot of sunglasses. Like I said, I wear them like all the time here when I take my walks outside. I wear my sunglasses. Like I wear my sunglasses, I feel like a lot more here than I did where I used to live. And for me, they're also a fashion statement. So it depends on like where I'm going and what I'm doing. I just like to have different sunglasses. You know what I mean? So like I said, I don't even know if any of these are around anymore, but just make sure that you're getting some nice ones that are going to really cover your eyes good, okay? And I also noticed too, like I used to get glasses from Target or whatever, and I noticed for me, and maybe because I have oily skin, like where they rest, the plastic would get like all eaten up. So I don't have that with these. So I'd like to spend a little bit more for me personally. I take really good care of my glasses. You could see I keep them in the case. I'm not one of those people that throws my glasses around. I always make sure that I have a case where I don't wear them on top of my head. If I go in a store, I'm just going to use my readers. If I go in a store, I just kind of go like this and I like shove it down there. You know what I mean? If I don't want to put it in my purse. Like I take good care of my glasses. I mean, I have glasses that I've had for years. And I just take really good care of them. So that is it, you guys. Oh, one more thing I wanted to mention that I don't have in front of me, but there's also clothes, and you're probably aware of this, maybe you're not, but there are some clothing that has UPF in it too. So if you're someone that you want to protect yourself more, you could do something like that. When I'm in my swimming pool, I wear a swim shirt. So it doesn't really matter what my bathing suit looks like because I always wear a swim shirt. I'm actually thinking about getting something that I could cover my legs too, so I don't have to keep applying sunscreen. But it has sun protected. It's sun protected material that I can swim in my swimming pool. So that helps protect me too when I'm out all day long in my pool in the summertime, or if you go to the beach. And the other stuff like that, if you're outside, there are some clothes and swimwear too that have that in it too. So there's that as well. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope that it was helpful and informative. If you're new here, I would love to have you join. Please make sure you smash that button below. I share new videos every single week. And if you are already a subscriber, please make sure that you are liking, commenting, sharing my videos. It helps push my videos out to the algorithm so people see it. I know some of you guys have said you aren't seeing my videos, so we're going to all help each other by doing that because it's going to push it out more, and I would truly appreciate it. And thank you again so much for joining me, and I'll catch you guys all in my next one. Bye.